Microphone check. Microphone check, check. Microphone check. 1, 2. Happy, wonderful Sunday. I think I'm gonna start trying to sing out here. Okay. I think I'm gonna come up with a song and start singing a little bit. Okay, okay. I'm checking to make sure I'm on live on the other channel. I would like to say out there on this Sunday, top of the morning. You know, Sunday is my favorite day. It's actually my mom's favorite day. Sunday is where we go and spend one day out of 7 with the Lord Jesus Christ, our Creator. That was something my mom's really practiced. You know, growing up, I believe we all had parents and grandparents that really value the seventh day, which is Sunday. And for those of us who had parents or grandparents that valued this day, we actually took it. We actually took it from them, and some of us actually put it in our own lives. So on this day right so on this day right here, excuse me, you guys, this um, video over here, and it said, wait a minute, why it didn't start? Hmm. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get this other channel in over there. It was on, but it said it ended. So give me 1 second. Oh, I don't know why it's not letting me. Okay. That's how to give me a and I got myself caught up in something that I'm trying to fix. Oh, look at that. Hmm. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened with that, but I am going. I done messed up this whole show, you guys, trying to connect the other channel in. I should have just waited for that, but we're going to get started with this. Um, I had something great here on this Sunday that I wanted to share with you guys. And I should have just came straight on in with this message this morning, but we're not going to spend no more time with it. We're going to get right to it. Okay. Of course, you guys, like I told you, these is my philosophers uh, that I have had 7 years to study, to learn from, to actually um, get real, real advice on how to deal with this thing called life. Just a little bit, we need philosophers. We need something and someone uh, that has a higher calling, a higher teaching level. We need to get behind anyone that can provide good, real information for yourself out here in this world. Um, so I'm not gonna hold it up no more because I've been trying to fix the other channel and I'm taking away from this Sunday message, right? So let's get to it. Mr. Les Brown, and down up under him is also a real good teacher, philosopher, Jim Rohn. Okay. So with no further ado, let's let Mr. Les Brown do what he do best. And that is teach. Okay. Let's get it.
Gentlemen, do something right now. Have you ever looked around and realized that everyone seems to be going in the same direction? Yet deep down, something inside you whispers, this isn't my path. Have you ever felt that quiet tug on your spirit, urging you to step aside, to stand out, to go against the grain? But fear, Fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of failure kept you walking with the crowd. See, I believe this with everything in me. The crowd will take you to comfort, but it will never take you to greatness. Let me tell you a story. Years ago, there was a young man who wanted desperately to fit in. He laughed when others laughed, even when he didn't find it funny. He went along with choices that didn't sit right with his values because he didn't want to be the odd one out. He silenced his dreams because the crowd told him they were too big, too unrealistic, too impossible. That young man lived every day, dying a little inside, until one moment changed everything. One evening, he walked past a construction site where workers were laying bricks.
As you notice, I haven't gotten it, but
And quiet, focused, moving with purpose. Unlike the others, this man wasn't rushing. He wasn't trying to impress. He wasn't trying to look busy. He was building, deliberately, carefully, brick by brick. The young man asked him, "Why do you work differently from the rest?" And the man smiled and said, "Because I'm not building for today. I'm building for tomorrow. The crowd builds for applause. I build for legacy." Those words hit him like lightning. That day, he realized if you live for the crowd, you will die with the crowd. But if you live for your calling, you will rise above the crowd. And maybe today, somebody here needs to hear this. You were not born to blend in. You were born to break through. This message.
I had to pause that. Message. Listen to what that man said. If you try to blend in with the crowd, you would die with the crowd. Listen to that. That's a hard felt message, you guys. When you do what the crowd does, you will actually become the crowd. And wherever the crowd goes, you eventually will also go as well. Some might go out earlier than you, but if you follow the bad information out here, eventually you will get to the same place. It might be a little bit slower than others, but eventually, if you follow the wrong people, you will go down the wrong path. Message.
Crowd builds for applause. I build for legacy. Those words hit him like lightning. That day, he realized if you live for the crowd, you will die with the crowd. But if you live for your calling, you will rise above the crowd. And maybe today, somebody here needs to hear this. You were not born to blend in. You were born to break through. This message, never follow the crowd, is not just about being different for the sake of being different. No, it's about daring to be true to yourself, even when the crowd goes left and your heart tells you to go right. It's about standing firm in your identity, your vision, and your destiny, even when the masses can't see it. Because here's the truth, the crowd will often mock what it cannot understand. The crowd will laugh at what it secretly envies. And the crowd, if you're not careful, will bury your dreams under the weight of their approval. So today, I want to take you on a journey into the power, the courage, and the responsibility of living a life where you refuse to follow the crowd. This is not going to be easy. This path is lonely, it's uncertain, it's filled with rejection, pain, and nights where you question yourself. But it is also filled with growth, with freedom, with fire in your soul that only comes when you dare to stand alone. Because when you stop following the crowd, you start following your destiny. And tonight, I'm going to walk you through 9 truths, 9 principles that will transform the way you see yourself, your path, future. These are not theories. They are battle-tested, forged in the fires of failure, rejection, and breakthrough. But before we dive in, I need you to decide something right here, right now.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
I have to get back on the Prime because I don't like all of these commercial breaks.
Or do you want to live for purpose? Do you want to walk with the many and remain average? Or do you want to dare to walk alone and rise into greatness? The choice is yours. And if you're ready, if you're truly ready, then let's begin this journey together. Courage to stand alone. There comes a moment in every person's life where they must decide, am I willing to stand alone for what I believe in, or will I hide in the shadow of the crowd? Because the truth is, greatness never begins in a group. It begins in the heart of an individual who dares to stand when everyone else sits. It begins with courage, not the absence of fear, but the determination to move forward even when fear is screaming in your ear. I remember once speaking with a young woman who had a dream of starting her own business. She had vision, passion, and the work ethic to back it up. But every time she shared her dream with friends and family, they laughed. They said, "Do you know how many people fail at that? Do you know how risky it is? Don't get your hopes up." And so she waited. She shelved her dream because the crowd didn't see it. She lived in quiet frustration, carrying this dream like a flame hidden under a coat. And one day, as the flame was almost out, not because it was impossible, but because she had given more power to the crowd's doubts than to her own belief. Listen to me, waiting for the crowd to approve your dream. You will wait forever. The crowd does not see your vision. They don't feel what you feel. They don't burn with the same fire that keeps you awake at night. That vision is yours. And sometimes you have to protect it by walking alone. The crowd is safe. The crowd is comfortable. The crowd gives you a sense of belonging. But the crowd will also trap you in mediocrity. If you want to soar, you've got to be willing to leave the ground, even if nobody else takes flight with you. You must understand that standing alone is not a punishment. It is a preparation. When you learn to stand alone, you learn who you truly are. You discover strengths you didn't know you had. You develop resilience because there's nobody else to lean on. Think about every person who changed the world. They stood alone first. Innovators, creators, leaders, they were ridiculed, rejected, and misunderstood before they were celebrated. People told them their ideas were crazy, their goals were unrealistic, their visions impossible. But they pressed forward. They walked alone, and eventually the world caught up to what they saw long before anyone else could see it. But here's the part we don't like to talk about. Alone is lonely. There will be nights when you cry yourself to sleep, wondering if you made the right decision. There will be days when the silence of being misunderstood feels unbearable. There will be moments when you ask yourself, why can't I just be normal? Why can't I just do what everyone else is doing? That's when you must remember normal never built empires, normal never wrote history, normal never changed lives. You were not born to be normal. You were born to be extraordinary. And extraordinary requires the courage to break away. The crowd will offer you acceptance. Standing alone will give you transformation. The crowd will offer you comfort. Standing alone will give you growth. The crowd will offer you temporary applause. Standing alone will give you lasting impact. You must decide what matters most to you, the fleeting many or the eternal session of living your truth. Let me remind you, courage is not about never being afraid. Courage is about choosing to act in spite of the fear. And yes, I'm terrified. Yes, I feel alone, but I will not let this dream die inside of me. When you make that choice, something powerful begins to happen. The universe responds to boldness. Doors start opening. People you never expected show up to support you. Opportunities align that would have never revealed themselves had you stayed hidden in the crowd. So today, I challenge you to search your heart and ask yourself, where in my life am I still following the crowd? Where am I silencing my voice just to fit in? Where am I betraying my dream just to be accepted? And then I challenge you to make a decision, to stand, to risk being different, to embrace being misunderstood, to walk alone if you have to, knowing that the path of courage will always lead to the life you were meant to live. Because in the end, the crowd will forget you. But when you have the courage to stand alone, the world will never forget the impact you made. Trusting your inner voice, inside each and every one of us, there is a voice. It's not loud, it doesn't shout, it whispers. It whispers when you are alone, when the noise of the world dies down, when the crowd is no longer around to drown it out. That voice says, there is more for you. You are capable of more. You are made for more.
There you go. Okay, we're gonna stop that right there. Uh, Sorry about all the commercials on here, the ads. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I do have Prime. I just did not um, subscribe to it this month, but I have had it throughout uh, sort of times that I do this. But I will say the message of Mr. Les Brown is more powerful each and every time I hear it. I don't know about you guys. I don't know who you look for and towards giving you good and positive information to help uh, you get through these hard, challenging days that we face. All of us face these challenges. I don't know who you listen to or who you look forward to giving you wise, giving you inspiring things to lift yourself up each and every day. If you do not have someone out there to reinforce your beliefs, I will have to say, please, you guys, please search for someone, search for something to give you or to give your brain, to give your heart different ways to look at this thing called life. We need strong, positive reinforcements out here. Okay. This world is filled up with a lot of evil things, evil spirits, evil information. Um, this world is just filled up with a lot of things that make us, that make us challenge our own thoughts. So it's very important that we seek out positive and good information and things in our daily lives to combat with the evil spirits that's out here. It's a lot of uh, bad information. It's a lot of um, bad spirits. It's a lot of bad company. Company that we keep around us. It's just this world is filled with evil spirits and evil intentions. So to combat that, we have to practice uh, O, what is called OQP. We have to practice that. Only qualified people around us, only qualified information. We have to practice that. So I don't know what you guys do out there for y'all to have good dialogue with yourself and with your thoughts. I don't know what you do out there, but do something. Do something each and every day if you could, but do something to get good positive information. Okay, it's too much negative out here, so it's very important that we do that. Okay, get out of here. This this wasn't a good live like I wanted to be, only because I was messing around with the other channel. I have to get out of that. I just need to just deal with, but I do need to work on connecting these channels the right way. I don't know why it would let me do it one day, then the next day it won't let me do it. I have to figure that out. So listen, I just appreciate y'all sticking in here with me, and I must say, um, please, if you haven't subscribed yet, when you take a look at this, subscribe to the channel here on YouTube, Mr. RC Community TV. Um, it's only on YouTube now. I do be having channels on other channels. Uh, well, I do be having my channel on other channels as well. But my main channel is the YouTube, and I need about 5 more subscriptions to get a YouTube gift that they are trying to give me. That way, maybe things can get a little bit more better on this channel. But when you do have a chance to check out this video, please just go over to YouTube and subscribe to the RC Community TV show, right? I got to put show on that, right? um, but I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna get back on here because, like I say, I need to start uh, connecting these channels off the rip, so I don't have these type of problems. You know, I'm tired of one day it go okay, and the next day it don't go so great. I don't. I believe it could be how I am, the way how I run the channel over there, and maybe I need to figure that out first before I actually uh, start going live on that other channel. But anyways, that's something I have to figure out, and I'm gonna be in. I'm gonna be back in today just to figure that out as well. But you see this on the screen. Surround yourself, man, with the good energy that you know you deserve. Stop being around people that you know. Stop listening to people that you know that's not on the same uh, frequency as you. The Lord Jesus Christ gave us all a playbook to our lives. Some play it, some don't play it. But what we have to do, we have to play our own playbook. So stop living off of other people' playbook, whether that's celebrities, whether that's your family or friends. Choose your own playbook, the playbook that the Lord Jesus Christ has gave to you, and get around good people that also have the same script, the same playbook, that you see, that same energy that you know. That's the people you want to be around. Okay, we is actually being around. It's too many good people that's being around people that's not good, that don't have the good um, vision that the Lord Jesus Christ has gave you. Now he gave us all a vision, but some of us choose to use that vision in a negative way. We got to come from up under those type of people and start spreading the love and the vision that you know that you have in your heart. Get from get far away, but just get away from those type of people that don't have the same heart and the same attentions that you have. That is big. That is real big in today's time. God gave you something special. Please go in your own direction and create the gift. Well, you don't have to create it because it's already in you, but find it. Find that gift. You have to go alone sometime. Find that gift. Get away from the people that's using all the good God gave to all of us. Get away from them people that's not using it right. Go find people that have good intentions and good visions for themselves. This world is too big. So it is a lot out here, more than enough positive out here that we could be putting into our lives. I hate to see good people and good positive people. I hate to see that just go to waste. So, okay, enough of my rant. Okay. Enough of my rant. Okay. On this Sunday. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. It's 10 o'clock. I'm going to be back in here a little bit later. But thank you guys. And for those out there that's going to the Sunday service out there, pray for the universe. Lord Jesus, we need praying. Okay. Pray for the universe, but also pray that the Lord Jesus Christ deliver you from the bad information and give you the power to display the good that he put inside of you. Because believe it, you guys, it is good inside of all of us. We just choose not to use it. So, to the next time I put my face on this place, peace, love, and positivity. Yes. Yes. Happy Sunday. Happy blessed Sunday. And I will be back on here in a little while. Enjoy this gloomy, blessed Sunday. Okay, I'm out of here.